Yes, guys, Lions then connected by EE is back. And no sooner had we beaten the Germans in the round of 16, we're back for another Matchday show, this time ahead of the quarterfinals against Ukraine. I'm not wasting any time. I've brought in a key man from the 2018 squad. That's right, it's Ashley Young. Ash.
Josh, how are you?
I'm good. You were saying off camera, where's the shirt? I should be supporting the boys. I don't miss.
No, I just wanted to make sure that you had the shirt on, you know. I've got a few behind me. I said I was going to put one on, but no, yeah, you need to have a shirt on, so I'm happy you have got one on.
All right. You know what? That's fine. Just a few shirts behind you. Just a few match-worn shirts. You know what? I respect it because, I mean, I've given away all my Lions Den caps, and that's about as close as I'm going to get to having the shirts over there.
Listen, the caps were good, but you're right, they're not match-worn shirts, are they? And I've got a couple. These are the ones from the World Cup, so you know, they've found a special place in my house.
There's no need to flex on me like that. There's no need to flex on the audience like that. You know what I mean? We're gonna.
I won't flex. I was just showing you a few shirts. That's all.
You know, I'm gonna let you flex your football muscles a little bit more because I've got to say congratulations on what you did with Inter. It's very, very special. Only the third English man to win Serie A. I mean, how does that feel? You must be on a high.
Do you know, the way you've said it then, it sounds even better than what I've actually achieved. No, it was obviously a big thing to go over to Milan and experience, have a new experience. And, you know, at the time I was Man United captain, I was told I wasn't going to play as much. And when Antonio Conte come in and said that I was going to play more and more, you know, it was an opportunity that I jumped at straight away. It's a fantastic club. It was a fantastic opportunity for me to go and play. And I'm one of them players that, whatever age I am, I just want to continue playing football. And as long as my legs can keep taking me up and down the pitch, then, you know, I'll play for as long as I can. And obviously it weren't ideal after the first couple of months. We obviously went into a pandemic. But, you know, all in all, to come out with a Serie A title was, you know, it's fantastic. And it was, I would say, a dream come true. But, you know, it was what I wanted to go there for, to have a good experience. But, you know, I wanted to go there and win the title, win the trophy, and I managed to do that.
For sure. And with that, the game tonight is at the Stadio Olimpico. You know it well. You scored your first goal for Inter there. What's it going to be like for the players running out on that pitch for such a big quarter-final game?
You know, I think the players have played in big games, and, you know, they've played at Euros, they've played at World Cups. So, you know, I think the players will be ready for the game, and they know what's coming. Hopefully there'll be some England fans there in the stadium as well. But like I say, I think the boys are more than ready. I know that Gareth will have his team ready. The boys will know what they've got to do in the job in hand, and it's not going to be easy. I think there's a lot that's been said that you know, we're thinking about the semi-final, thinking about the final, which, you know, as a country we like to get ahead of ourselves. But I think Gareth said after the game that, you know, he's been the party pooper where, you know, he's told the players it's all about tonight's game. And I think the players know that that's where their heads have been at after the Germany game, which was fantastic. And they've got their heads around it now to be focused about tonight's game, and that's the main thing.
Joe, I was going to ask, you've been part of some huge games in the lead-up to the semi-final, key man in 2018. How realistic is it? How easy is it? I mean, everyone says it's so, you know, we put that game behind us, we move on to the next one, we don't look ahead. How did you manage to go and keep yourself focused, keep your feet grounded and not try and look too far forward? Because we know, like we said, we know what we get like in England. You know what I mean? It's coming over, all of this stuff. How do you block that out?
Of course. Do you know, I think it's one of them things where, obviously, the boys would have celebrated after the Germany game, and the excitement's there, and, you know, you start to see the games and the teams that you've got coming up, and, you know, you've seen the teams that have gone out, and you get that excitement, but, you know, in the back of your mind, you've just got to keep focused. And like I said, Gareth, the staff, you as players know that, you know, there's still a long way to go. You still got plenty to do, and there's plenty to do on the pitch. And like you say, I think you leave the fans and the media to talk about, you know, he's coming home and getting to the final, winning the tournament. But of course, as players, you're thinking about, that next game, and that's where your focus has got to stay. And I think that's what the staff are there to do, to keep your feet on the ground and keep your focus for the next game.
For sure. Like I said at the top of the show, is you were a key man in 2018. But it feels like that was the start, like the birth of what Gareth has tried to build here over the last 3 years. Do you feel that way as well?
Yeah, definitely. I think that as soon as he was appointed, he's come in and known what he had to do to maybe refresh the squad, get it back to where he was as a player, and now as a manager to have that team bond, as I've spoken and touched about, between the players and the staff, and put his views, put his points across, and I think he's done that fantastically well. Like you're saying, I think it was a build from 2018. I said that we were so close to creating history, being a part of history. It was just that final hurdle we couldn't get over. And I think if you speak to the players, even to now, it still hurts us how close we were to getting knocked out at the semi-final stage, especially when you're going 1-0 up in a game as well. It's tough to take. But I've been here now, sitting watching this tournament, and you can see the players, the hunger, the desire, and I've got a good feeling about it. Like, I'm not going to get myself too carried away, but there has been times where I've got myself carried away, and you become an England fan, and you start thinking, this is the one, this is the time, and when you start seeing, like you say, the bigger teams, nations going out, the ones that are rivals to us, you can start getting more and more excited, and I think, like I say, that you've got to take each game as it comes, but I think that the boys are more than prepared, and like you say, I think 2018 was the catalyst for us to then start building, and Gareth's done that superbly well.
Talking of 2018, I know we're here to talk about the Ukraine game, but there's a lot of similarities between the Colombia game going on. I want you to tell me, like, the emotions, what you were feeling during that penalty shootout, because I know people. I just watched a montage this morning of that exact same game, so it must, you know what I mean? Those emotions must still run deep in you there.
Seriously, when obviously the game itself has gone on and emotions are running high anyway, but when you get to a penalty shootout, and we practice penalties non-stop. But there's a thing in this country about penalty shootouts that England can't get through a penalty shootout. We were confident ourselves that we would, but seriously, the emotions of thinking at 1 minute, oh no, and then the 1 minute thinking, yeah, it's going to go our way.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I don't even think you can even explain your emotions, because they're up, they're down, they're left, they're right, they're all over the place. But I think you see like you say, the pictures back. Just seeing Eric score, seeing Pick save, it was unbelievable. I'd come off. I remember I had an ice pack around my Achilles. Where the ice pack went when we celebrated, I don't even know. My Achilles, it weren't hurting no more. Just everyone, the jubilation of getting through that game. Like you say, the emotions were all over the place. But it's just a fantastic feeling, and like you say, the emotions are still there inside me.
100%. You mentioned Pickford there. He's been sensational for us this tournament. Is that nice to see?
Yeah, of course it is. Like, the media are the media. He's going to have his doubters, as most players will. And, I think a lot said about his form at Everton. But, like, I see Joe Maguire speaking yesterday, and every time he's put an England shirt, he's been incredible. And I saw that when we played alongside him, and he's number one for a reason. Like you say, I think he's been probably up there with the standout performers at this tournament for us. And like I say, is when you've got a keeper that, as a defender, you think you've got a keeper like him behind you, you've got no worries at all.
For sure. And talking of players who've kind of come through a little bit of that media speculation, Luke Shaw, a teammate of yours at United, how nice is it to see him thrive in an England shirt?
Do you know what? I've always said with Shawry, he could be, for me, the best left-back in the world. I said it from the time I saw him at Southampton, then having the opportunity to play alongside him. I said, as long as he keeps himself fit, like I say, he can be the best in the world for me. And I think I'm not going to say he's just started to show that, because he's had his injuries and he's had times where he hasn't been in the squad, but now he's settled and he's getting in the squad. He's playing. He's showing, especially this tournament, just what he's capable of, and them capabilities are being, for me, the best in the world, best left back in the world. And like I say, I'm absolutely delighted for him. I texted him the other day. I'm sure it took him a few days to text me back, which that's just sorry. But he's, like I say, he's another one that's been a standout performer for me.
Do you know what? So we've got in your team that you want to see tonight, right? We've got Luke Shaw, we've got Pickford. Who else is in it? I like the way I set that up. Give me something. You can't sit on the fence. Who do you want to see?
do you know? You know what? As a footballer, I'm sitting firmly on the fence. I ain't getting off it. But because if I get put a team out there, you know exactly what's going to happen. Oh, he should be playing. He should be playing. He should be playing. This is why I'm not England manager and Gareth's the England manager, and he's got that to deal with. But for me, I think that if you was to pick anyone, for me, one main person in the team is Raheem.
Yeah.
Because like you talk about people that have got their doubters and whatnot. For me, the biggest one for me is Raz. They talk about Raz non-stop, that he hasn't had a good season this season, and you look at, I want to say 4, 5, 6 seasons, how much he's been doing, especially in the last 2-3 seasons, how well he's been doing. Seriously, I don't know how a person can even doubt him. Or, of course, everyone's got their opinions and he can have critics, but he has actually been unbelievable this tournament. And I hope tonight it continues. He continues on the path that he's going on. Like I say, he's been fantastic off the pitch, and even on the pitch, his performances for years and years now have been at an elite level for me to put him at a world-class stage.
You know what? I won't make you pick any more players, but I will say, how do you want to see the team play? Like, how do you want to see the team play? Do you know what I mean? Because obviously, sometimes we set up more defensively. Sometimes, we bring on players who can run in behind. What do you want to see from the team?
Do you know, it's just, for me, I'm a person that wants to see attacking football. I want to see us attack from the start, go and score, defend as a team, everyone play as a team. Like I say, at times, Gareth will set up a team where at times we've got to be more defensively. It's just the way that you have to be. But when you can be more attacking and attack a team, especially that I see Ukraine being a team that's going to probably get every man behind the ball. Of course, at times you've got to be patient, but the players that we've got in that squad, the attacking ability is, for me, it's frightening. With the players that can come off the bench, it is frightening to any squad that are left in this Euros. So I just want to see us playing with style, playing attacking football and scoring goals, and letting everyone that's either at the game or at home watching just have that excitement of seeing that attacking style of football.
Could we get a little prediction from you? What do you think's going to happen? I know they're going to sit behind the ball. I know they're going to make it tough for us, but do you think we can get a couple?
Yeah, of course. I think especially if we score early, I think it could be 3-0. If not, I'm going to go down the route of, listen, right now, we'll take a 1-0. Whatever it takes to get through this game, we'll take.
Fair play, I'll take that. But I can't leave you without saying, talk to me about Aston Villa. Congratulations on the move. Linking up with a few of the England boys here. You got Jack, you got Bingsy, etc. How are you feeling about that?
I'm delighted. I think that the smile on my face tells that from the first interview I had. I said from the time my agent told me about the interest from Aston Villa, I was like saying to him, listen, get me the pen. Where do I sign? I had 5 fantastic years there. I enjoyed every moment of it. I still speak to players that I played with there. I just literally just want to get started. I just want to get back there and play. And like you say, the players that are away of England at the minute, I've texted a few of them to obviously wish them good luck. I just want to get into training. Like I say, I feel like a kid again. I know I'm turning 36 next week, but I feel like I'm still 18. I can get up and down the pitch. I've just got that excitement inside me, the fire in my belly, and I'm a winner. I hate losing, so I think getting Aston Villa back into where I see the size of the club back into Europe would be a massive achievement for next season. Obviously, they missed out just last season, but they've got the squad there to go and build on what they showed last season to get into that European competitions. And like I say, I just can't wait to get started.
Actually, you don't look a day over 19, mate. I don't know what skincare routine you're using, mate. Someone's got it wrong there.
Listen, off air, I'll tell you what I use. Don't worry.
I'm indeed. Well, I appreciate your time, brother. Enjoy.
No problem.
Hopefully, I'll be speaking to you after the game. We'll be celebrating a win.
Yeah, definitely. Thanks for having me.
Pleasure. Now we're going to head over to our roving reporter on a roof somewhere in the middle of London.
Yes, thank you so much, Josh. I mean, the England squad are about 900 miles away, but we're here making the most out of it at Skylight Bar in London. And I've got two very special guests with me. I've got former England international Gary Cahill. Hello. Thank you for joining me. And, of course, the one and only Chunkz. Yay, yay.
How you doing? What's up? How you doing? You good, yeah?
Thank you guys for joining me today.
Thank you very much.
I mean, I know we're here to speak about Ukraine, but we've got to speak about that win against Germany earlier on this week. Gary, how amazing was that? And tell us what we did right.
It was incredible, incredible. I think what we did right is I thought the manager got it spot on with the tactics.
Yeah.
And there was a lot spoken about the formation and the change in the formation before the game, when everyone got to know the team. But by the end of the game, it was spot on. Got the tactics right. They defended very well. I was very impressed with the back three. I thought they were superb. And some good individual performances. A professional job and an enjoyable win against Germany for sure.
100%. How were you celebrating?
I was going crazy when that goal went in. I could only imagine. I wanted to be at I was thinking about going to the game. I wanted to be there, but I didn't end up going. But I could just imagine what the atmosphere would have been like when that goal went in, the first one. So I was in my house at the time, and I just jumped for joy in the living room, and I was going crazy. So
same.
Joy, and it's great to see Harry Kane get the goal as well. Put it to bed, especially on the pitch as a player at 1-0. You always think you never, even though the game looked in control, to be honest, towards the end of the match, you never know for sure that it's sealed. So to get that one,
to seal the deal,
100%. Especially to get him off the mark as well, which is enjoyable to see. Good.
And Chunkz, you were there. Live action.
Yeah, the best game I've been to in my life.
Tell me about it.
Literally just got my voice back yesterday.
Yeah.
I was given the voice back, but best game I've been to genuinely, because we came there and obviously it was just very nervy, just scared because obviously Germany can score whenever.
Exactly, yeah.
So then when that first goal went in, shout out to Raheem, I was just so excited, man. I honestly lost my head. And then Kane confirmed that we won the game, so everyone just lost it in the stadium. The atmosphere was incredible.
I can
genuinely
imagine.
The best game I've been to.
And it's not even at full capacity.
Nah, that's the thing. It generally, the noise of it was comfortably full capacity. But I'm looking around, you can see loads of empty seats. So you know it's not. You know what I mean? The full capacity. But the way that the England fans were behind the team.
The energy,
amazing,
I can imagine.
Honestly.
I mean, and today's match, they're in Rome. So, Gary, as a player, what is the difference between, being at home with your home fans to then playing a match abroad?
It will be different. The lads are obviously used to, a lot of the players in that team play European football, so they'll be used to travelling away and the preparation, everything that's involved in that. But as an ex-player, I was thinking it was so enjoyable to be playing the games at England. I think it's been great for them to be based here and to play at Wembley, a stadium they know very well. So it will be a change.
Yeah.
The change in hotel, the change in a little bit of the preparation. But again, like I said, a lot of these players are very experienced and have done it time and time again. So I don't see that being a huge issue for them.
Yeah, it shouldn't be, for sure. Chunkz, what does England have to do to beat Ukraine today?
Honestly, if they just play the same how they've been playing, a lot of, obviously I see negativity and then obviously people being positive. It's we're playing too defensive, but we haven't conceded yet. We're scoring goals. So for me, if we come with that careful mindset and that careful tactic, it's going to work because we play very well on the defensive end. When we see it open, and we end up getting the result. So I feel like if they just do the same thing they've been doing the whole competition, like we end up winning the whole thing. Like, you know what I mean? I've been to, it's a bit hurtful because obviously I've been to the first 4 games at the stadium. I've been to every single one.
Yeah.
So then when it's all in Rome, I'm just like, oh, we can't go there, can we? Yeah. So obviously I'm going to be supporting the lads, of course, and just wait for the semi-finals and finals. Hopefully, that's the aim. I don't want to get ahead of myself because we tend to do that. I can't lie, you know what I mean? Next we've got either Denmark, Czech Republic, or and then the finals. Like, you know what I mean? We have to get through each stage.
Yeah.
Got Ukraine to, they have to respect them. They got to where they are because they played well. So
It's true.
I'm excited to see what happens.
But I can see it, Chunkz.
What?
I can see it.
No, I can.
It's
I can.
coming
I'll be honest
home.
with you. I can see it Wembley Stadium, England, Italy final. You know what I mean? But we'll see. I'm already talking too much.
Yeah. All right. Fair
I'm
enough.
already
Fair enough.
talking
Let's
way
take it
too
step
much.
by step,
Yeah,
guys.
please,
All right.
don't gas
Let me
me.
not get ahead of myself here. Also, we've been talking about like the togetherness of the England squad as well. Gary, you played with England for the World Cup in 2018. Was it still that same kind of sense of togetherness when you played?
Yeah, the atmosphere there was unbelievable. In terms of the group, there was a lot of players that knew each other. There's a lot of players that came up from 21s or they knew each other outside of football, which I think always helps. You can see that with this squad now. You've got friends as well as kind of, you know, colleagues and teammates. So yeah, for sure. I know that it was close. When I was in the World Cup, that was very close. You socialise outside of your room, where it used to be that they all used to be like you'd eat, you go to your room, you rest up. There's obviously like things you can do. That I've seen the boys have been playing the computers and they've been messing around playing basketball and things like that. I think it's important. You spend a lot of time together.
Yeah.
You spend a hell of a lot of time. Obviously, as fans, you just see the games, but you spend a hell of a lot of time in each other's pockets. So it's important that you get on. And a lot of them, like I said, seem like they're very friendly.
And Harry Kane as well. I mean, what was he like as a leader?
Led by example, I would say. He was vocal when he needed to be, but I think with H, he's somebody who leads by example on and off the pitch. He's the ultimate professional. Like, I'm sure you've probably heard that before, but in terms of everything he does, his training, his recovery, everything.
That's what I was going to ask you. Like, he seems super focused. I mean, all the lads are super focused, you know? But I feel like, is Harry Kane the kind of person you could bust to joke with? Like, you know, is he going to be dancing in the dressing room? Like, or is he just, you know, focused, thinking about the match?
No, he's focused, but you've got to have that right balance of switching off as well, and he does switch off. I'm not sure you'd see him dancing in the dressing room, to be fair, but you could definitely have a joke with him.
Yeah.
He's a great guy. But when I say that, it's no surprise when you get to the level that he's at by doing them things right. So he does everything right. But this is what I mean, with the tournament as it is, or football in general as it is, there's a lot of pressures with it. So when you finish training, when you finish playing, you should be able to go back to the hotel and have a joke and switch off a little bit from football. But like I said, I haven't seen him dancing yet. So.
Yeah, not yet. You know what? If we win, even though we're taking it step by step, he might bust a couple moves.
I want to see a little 1-2 start on, you know what I mean?
A little shuffle.
Just a little
two-step.
Something.
I can teach him, man. 100%.
Also, Chunkz, you're an Arsenal supporter. You know, Saka has been getting a lot of praise.
Yeah, 100 deserves it as well.
Yeah.
You know what it is? I remember with Saka, like, throughout the season, obviously he's probably been one of Arsenal's best players last season. So I remember when everyone would be trolling us saying, how have you letting a 19-year-old be your best player, blah, blah, blah. You see him get to the England squad and then he was the man of the match the first game he came in. So it's like, you kind of won't understand. What I like about like being an England fan and like all the teams in the Premier League just get together and all support one team. And it's kind of like you end up realising without your agendas how good a player is. So I feel like the Tottenham fans, Chelsea fans, all, like United fans have realised how good Saka is. So like they've actually gone back, they're stepping behind him and they're like, you know, this guy's actually good.
Yeah.
And I've been seeing this the whole season. Now, it's cool that you finally realise it, you know what I mean? It's about time. But Saka's been incredible, he's been great. So I'm not shocked. I'm just happy that he's actually managed to bring the game like he was playing at Arsenal and bring it straight into England and fit in so well. Like, you know what I mean? Because I remember a lot of people thinking that will he get minutes, and he's there starting a game against Germany.
Yes.
Playing incredible.
And the way he was going for it as well, like just beautiful to watch.
Amazing. And
honestly.
I love that. I saw like Luke Shaw talking about him and how like everyone just loves him. So it's like it's a great feeling because obviously I know Saka as well, so I'm just gassed about how well he's already in the team and stuff. So I'm happy for him, man. Honestly.
It's deserved.
Yeah,
it's deserved.
definitely.
And Gary, you've played against Saka and a lot of the defensive players in the England squad right now. What are they like to play against?
Yeah, I think with somebody like him, he's a pain for a defender.
Yeah.
And we were talking just before we came on, weren't we, about how direct he is. And not just him, so we talk about the Grealish, the Fodens and Sancho and all these players. And I think what England are blessed with at the minute is attacking players that are so direct. You see a lot of times, especially as a young player who's just come into the fold, let's be honest, never mind coming to a big tournament like this, to play without fear and to be direct when you're on the ball. It's very easy to be safe and get the ball and play it backwards or play inside. I think that's what's impressed me the most, having seen him play, that he's been direct when he gets the ball, he's looking to go forward and take players on. And again, like I say, I think that's where England are blessed at the minute with players of that calibre who want to do that. And for a defender myself, there's nothing worse than someone wanting to run it yet again and again and again.
Yeah, like, oh my God, aren't you tired?
Yeah, can you just not play backwards for once and give us a breather? But no, jokes aside, like, that's where the threat is, and I think that's where he's been fantastic for Arsenal and for England.
Yeah, amazing. And you've said earlier, you know Saka, and you've filmed with a lot of the lads from the England squad, but be honest, who's your favourite?
You can't do that to me. I'll be honest, obviously, I'm going to have to say it's out, like, Raheem and Mason as well, definitely, like, and even Declan as well. So it's like, I filmed with quite a bit of them, but they're amazing on and off camera, you know what I mean? Like, they've got such bundles of energy, and it's just nice to see success for them. Obviously, me being an Arsenal fan, I was still happy for the players that even won the Champions League, and obviously that's what people were like, you can't do that, Chunkz, you support. I'm just happy for the people, you know what I mean? The actual team, but I'd say definitely Raheem, Mason, Declan Rice, all like Jack Grealish, just all amazing people, man.
Right.
All amazing people. All
so
amazing
no
people.
faves?
No faves. I'm not going to do that. You can't do that.
Not on camera?
Not on camera. I'll take you off camera. You know what I mean? But
all right, guys, we've got a big match ahead of us this evening. You know, Ukraine, here is going to be packed out. It's going to be an absolute movie. What are we saying? Who do we want starting, and what are our predictions? Gary, I'm going to start with you.
Well, predictions, I'm going to go, I'll say 2-0.
Nice.
I'll say 2-0. I think in my head it could be more, but I'm going to say 2-0 because I think we'll just start to build a bit of momentum. I think we'll be not cautious but sensible in the approach, and yeah, I think we'll control the game. That's what I think.
And who do you want starting?
I think it's hard to drop many players from the last game because they've done so well.
Yeah, fair enough.
Obviously, the question that's always put probably to Gareth and everyone else is, will Jack Grealish play? Maybe he will, because I'd like to think, obviously these attacking players that we have, sometimes defensively, maybe not that way inclined. So against Germany, maybe, I don't know, I'm just speaking from my point of view, that his thought process might have been a little bit more cautious. Whereas in the game tonight, you would expect we'd have more of the football. So therefore, I wouldn't be surprised if I saw someone like Grealish starting today, because, like I said, we'll be on the ball a lot, hopefully.
Yeah, I'd like to see him play. What about you, Chunkz? What's your prediction?
Prediction's going to be, I was going to say 2-0 as well.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it could be more. I might even say 3-0, you know. Let me be cheeky with it.
I said 3-0 for Germany.
I don't want to get too gassed, though. That's the thing, man.
I know.
But I'm going to just, I'm confident. I think we'll win, and I think we'll end up seeing Henderson might get into the team over Declan, because I remember Declan had that little cramp, so I'm not sure if he would be playing. And I think we might see Phil Foden again, because I feel like he did well in the first couple of games. And then maybe, Saka might be getting dropped and get minutes after, because I feel like everyone has to get... There's so many good players where, like, everyone deserves minutes, so it's kind of like... But then I'm also behind the manager. He's done everything well so far, so... You know what I mean? A lot of people will be like, oh, what's this lineup? And then all of a sudden we get the result, and it's kind of like, oh, okay, well, you knew what he was doing. So I'm happy to see anything, to be fair, because I'm confident the guys will get a result.
All right, lovely. Guys, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you.
Thanks, Aaron.
Hopefully we'll chat again soon.
Hopefully
and it's coming home.
I was coming home.
Yeah.
Coming home.
Sure is.
Coming, man.
Yes, Josh, over to you. I mean, like I said, it's empty in here now, but it's going to be a madness later on, my friend.
I know, I'm excited. First of all, Chunkz, I would pay good money to see you give Harry Kane a little dance lesson. And secondly, you got to get off the fence with your favourite player. You know what I mean? You got to pass it on.
He's basically saying, one, he will pay you good money to give Harry Kane a dancing lesson.
Bro, you know me though, Josh. You know I got the moves, bro. I'll show him a little something. Don't worry, man. He just has to reciprocate. You know what I mean? He has to reciprocate the energy. Man.
Yeah, we need it from him.
That's all I need.
And also, you need to get off the fence with your favourite player. We know you got a fave. Do you know what I mean?
Why is he doing that for? You do too much. I've clocked, man.
Josh,
how about you enjoy yourself?
Josh, who's your favourite player?
Yeah. You know what?
Okay. We got a prize draw. Sorry, guys.
Look at him. He's gone now. He's gone.
You see what I'm doing?
Have a good one.
You joker.
Right. Guys, we have 2 potential winners for the EE Matchday prize draw. These are the key moments. There we go. There it is. That could be going in the... Oh!
There we go.
Now you're playing for the leaderboard. Oh, this is brilliant golf, by the way. That's gone in. That's gone in as well. £200.
2 in a row.
I want to see double figures, H. Oh, my
There you go.
God. Do you know what I've decided?
Where are you going? Do you know what? You'll probably even miss it from there. Yes.
I couldn't let
Do
you
you know
down
what?
early.
I
I'm
swear
sorry.
to God, I thought you was going to miss that then.
I'm sorry. I felt like I was going to miss it.
So what, that counts, yeah?
That does count.
Beautiful.
2 incredible sporting performances there. I do feel like mine was probably... It just pipped Harry's, but it was either Ali in London or Hayley in Manchester, and I can tell you the winner of our EE Matchday prize draw is... Ali in London. And to be fair, it is probably right, because I did cheat a little bit. So, Ali, I promise you, Hayley's ball was in there. I can... wow. This is it. It's better than last time where it fell on the floor. But, Ali, all of these EE goods will be heading to you very, very soon. And I know the players are 900 miles away in Rome, 900 miles away from this beautiful Lions Den set. But they still took a bit of the Lions Den with them, wearing their exclusive Lions Den caps. Shout out Raz and Marcus in their limited edition exclusive Lions Den hats. Hopefully that's going to be a little bit of a good luck charm. But guys, that's it from us here. Enjoy. Don't bite your nails too much. We've got a huge quarter-final game against Ukraine. See you soon.